Okay, so today we're going to be talking about determinants. So determinant is a number we can find from a matrix that is useful in a lot of different ways. So it can help us find the inverse. It's useful when you're using matrices for solving system equations. And when we get into calculus, you'll need to find it, and like when you get to calculus. But for this year, we're mostly worried about finding it to help us do inverses, and we'll get into the more complicated stuff in subsequent years. So the inverse of or not the inverse, the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix is pretty simple. So basically, if I have a matrix, and I'm just going to call it A, B, C, D, the determinant is A times D minus B times C. Okay, so basically what I do is I draw the fish, times those together, and then I subtract those. Okay, so like on number one here, I would multiply -2 and -4, and then I would subtract that from -5 times -1. So it would be -2 times -4, which is 8, and then minus -5 times -1, which is 5. So 8 minus 5 is 3. So the determinant would be 3. And that's my answer. This is a single number. It's not a matrix or anything like that. You're just finding the determinant. Now, determinants can be represented a couple ways. They can tell you to find the determinant, or anytime you see the vertical lines, it's wanting you to identify, like right here, you see the vertical lines for the matrix. That's telling you it wants you to find the determinant. Okay, so when you see a matrix like this, it wants you to find the determinant there. Okay, so really this is just the same thing across this whole page. Again, you would do like 5 times 4 minus -4 times 1. So 5 times 4 is 20. -4 times 1 would be -4, so minus -4, which would be 24. All right, here's your answer. Determinant. Not too tough, right? So 2 by 2 determinants are pretty easy, but 3 by 3s get more complicated. So you can do this by hand, but it takes a lot of more work, and we're going to let you use the calculator. So let's go over and show you how to use the calculator to do this. So I'm going to go over here, going to go to my matrix calculator, and I'm going to plug in a matrix. Let's see, I did number 1 here. So let me show you how this works with a 2 by 2 matrix first, and then I'll do a 3 by 3 just to show you how it works. So I would put in -2. This is the first problem I did. -5, -1, -4. And I believe I got 3 when I did that, right? So to do the determinant, you see down here, you see the DET, that stands for determinant. And then you just type in the name of your matrix. And I called this matrix A. So there's my matrix, and it tells me the answers. Yay! Pretty tough, right? Again, doing it by hand isn't that much harder with a 2 by 2, but you will need to do this if you have a 3 by 3 matrix. At least I would recommend it. Anything above a 2 by 2, you basically need a calculator to do. Like I said, you can do the 3 by 3 by hand, but anything over that, like you'll even look it up and they'll say you need a calculator. They don't even expect you to like know how to do it by hand after a 3 by 3. Okay, so -4, 1, -2, 2, -2, -2. I'm just putting the first problem in on the 3 by 3s, by the way. 0, -3, -3. Okay, so there's my matrix. If I want to find the determinant of that matrix I just did, do determinant and B, and voila, determinant, 18. It's that hard, right? You guys should all do really well on this assignment. And same with inverses, really. Okay, if you have any questions or concerns, let me know or your teacher know. We're here to help. You just got to let us know. So I will see you guys out there.